Turning now to one of the biggest political scandals in Kern County history, the downfall of former county supervisor Zack Scrivner. It's a saga that started 2 years ago today. 17's Connor Dorr in studio now with a look at the case and what has happened since that day. Connor?
Tammy, it all began April 23rd, 2024, Tuesday. Scrivner was in court today, exactly 2 years after the incident. Scrivner is accused of getting into bed with and sexually assaulting his preteen daughter that night, prompting an altercation with two of his sons that involved a gun. Here's what Scrivner's own son said in a hearing at the state capitol this week. Keep in mind, it's our policy to not identify victims of sex crimes. However, here we're reporting on a public, televised state government hearing in which the victim publicly spoke out to advocate on an issue of critical importance.
It's hard to put into words how horrible that night was, but to me and my siblings, it was the most traumatic night of our lives.
Of secrecy with no charges filed while the state attorney general's office considered the case. It could not be done here because Kern County's district attorney, Cynthia Zimmer, is Scrivner's aunt. Scrivner was ultimately charged with child cruelty and weapons offenses. He was never charged with a sex crime. That paved the way for a judge to grant Scrivner a mental health diversion, allowing him to avoid jail time and sparking outrage in the community and among lawmakers on both sides of the aisle. Since then, State Senator Shannon Grove and Assemblywoman Jasmeet Bains have moved to change mental health diversion. They introduced bills that just passed key committees this week. Those measures would give prosecutors and judges more tools while stiffening penalties for offenders charged with violent crimes. If you would like to watch our 2 years of Scrivner coverage, go to kgt.com/Scrivner. In studio, Connor Dorr, 17 News.